Pat Robertson is going to express his love for zombie Reagan. Let's watch.
I wish Reagan was rise from the dead and go back. He was a great president. The biggest thing is Reagan just believed in America. It was real simple. He believed in America. He believed in foundational values, and he wasn't ashamed to enunciate them. The current president does not believe in America. He does not believe in the fundamental values. He's raised in a different environment entirely. And his mentors have been leftists who don't really love this country. And that's where he grew up. You listen to that pastor he had out there for so many years, Sunday after Sunday after Sunday, ranting against America. Well, Reagan didn't do that.
What have I always told you guys about the right wing and their love for Reagan? What have I always told you? It's 100% based on emotion. And all the while, it's the people on the right that attack liberals as, liberals, they have too much sympathy, bleeding heart liberals. Their emotions get too involved. They don't care about the harsh truths of life. Really? Us? We don't? Look at you. Look at you guys. I wish Zombie Reagan would come back. And Zombie Reagan was great because he loved America. Whereas Bill Clinton, what? Hated America? Barack Obama wants to sell it off to the Bolivians? What are you saying? You're not making any sense. But they don't need anything deeper than that because, again, with them, it's all emotion. Pat Robertson cannot tell you more than 3 or 4 policies that Reagan implemented, if that. So it obviously is not about his policies. It's obviously just about, he's a tall, strapping, handsome white man who gave good speeches and was happy-go-lucky, and he once wore a cowboy hat. A cowboy hat. And that's why they love him. Morning in America with Reagan. It's the morning. And Reagan's the leader of America. It's such a beautiful life we're living. But we're the ones who care about emotion. Yeah, I know. So what is Reagan most known for? Well, overall, it absolutely is true he was a strident right-winger because he took the overall tax rate from 71% down to 28%. The top marginal rate, so that really fucked over the middle class because it gutted a tremendous source of revenue to the federal government, which funded infrastructure and other projects, and it made it so that you created this elite class, which then would, of course, buy the government and fuck everybody over even more, except enrich themselves. So, yeah, he was known mostly for doing his Reagan tax cuts, which sucked for America, led to boom-bust cycles in the economy. He deregulated. Of course, that also contributed to the recession when he left office. And he fear-mongered over black welfare queens. That's what he's probably most known for. He made up stories. He just made up stories about how, welfare mother who makes over $100,000 by going to different government programs and drives around in a Cadillac. Zero evidence those people ever existed. Zero evidence, but he used it anyway. Why? To try to get the vote of Southern racists. It's obvious. It's clear. In fact, they kind of admitted at this point. Pat Buchanan told my partner, Jank, over at the Young Turks that he asked him, hey, how do you feel about not using the Southern strategy in the future because the demographics in America are changing? Do you feel like that's going to be a problem for your party? And Pat Buchanan was like, well, we had a good run. In other words, yeah, we know. We got the vote of racist people by appealing to their racist instincts. We get it. We did it. Thank you. Thank you for being up front. So, yeah, Reagan was most known for that. And what I would say to Pat about this is, well, I guess you like Reagan more than Jesus then, right? Your Lord and Savior, Jesus, would not agree with Ronald Reagan on fear-mongering over welfare queens, ones that don't exist. Is that what Jesus would be concerned about? You're giving money to the poor. Stop it. No, he would actually love it. He would support that. And you think Jesus would support cutting the taxes of the rich while cutting government programs for the poor and the middle class? Not an iceberg's chance in hell. So I guess you like Reagan more than you like Jesus. Or I should say you like zombie Reagan more than you like Jesus. But also, again, to show that these guys don't fully understand Reagan because it is all about emotion with them, under Reagan, he hit record debt and deficits. As governor of California, he actually did do what I would call a decent thing, which is he set up Medi-Cal, which is free government health care for the poor. I give him credit for that. As governor of California, he also supported environmental protection laws. I'll give him credit for that too. He was a former union president. A union president. You guys hate unions. And look, Pat Robertson does not know. He doesn't know these things about Reagan, which is why it's hilarious that he backs him up. And what's his reasoning? Reagan loved America. How fucking deep, how well thought out, how substantive, Pat. Reagan also granted amnesty in 1986. He pulled troops out of Lebanon. He sold weapons to Iran. I thought you hated Iran. What's going on, man? Your other savior, Saint Holy One Overlord Reagan, sold weapons to them. So why are you not bringing that up? And he supported abortion as governor of California. Abortion? You hate abortion. It's not about the facts. It's about the emotion. And finally, he even supported gun control. He supported the Brady Bill. So all this deifying of Ronald Reagan, if you ever wanted definitive proof that it's not based empirically on what he did when it comes to his policies, this is it right here.